If you're a hockey fan at all, you know the name Ozzy Wiesblatt. He is a star in the Western Hockey League. He is a prospect of the San Jose Sharks, a first-round draft choice. And Ozzy joins us today, I think from Prince Albert. That's where he was supposed to be last week when we had him lined up to go, and the weather got in the way. And like I say, I'm a big fan of Ozzy, too. Called his games with the Raiders. How you doing, Ozzy?
I'm awesome. How are you?
Yeah, awesome. I love it. Love interviewing junior hockey players. Listen, you were supposed to come on last week, but you guys had to leave early because of the storm. You're heading up to Edmonton. What's the last week been like in the life of the Prince Albert Raiders and one Ozzy Wiesblatt?
Yeah, I think there's been some traveling involved, and that's just junior hockey, and I think that's something I've come to love and kind of cherish. So it was a good week of hockey up in Edmonton and Red Deer, and played two pretty good teams, and unfortunately didn't get the 4 points we wanted, but we had a good effort.
Ozzy, you're in your fourth full season in Prince Albert, and you got into those 6 games with the San Jose Barracudas, which I'll ask you about earlier on this fall. But you've kind of seen it all with the Prince Albert Raiders. For our viewers that don't know your history there, and you're going to be playing with the Sharks one day, what's your career been like with the Raiders? What are your memories, and how would you like to see it end here at the end of this season?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I think I was very fortunate to be on a great team when I was 16, and obviously won the Ed Chenault Cup, and it was an unbelievable experience. Just learning from all those guys, and every year I've been a part of this team, I learned something new, whether it's life experiences or on the ice. And obviously this year I want to win another championship, and I think we got the guys in the room to do it, and we got a good coaching staff, and we have everything we need to win. So I believe in these guys, and I think we can do it.
Well, you know what it does take to win. And now that I think about it, the Prince Albert Raiders are still the defending Western Hockey League champions. And I got to ask you, if COVID hadn't derailed this thing the last 2 years, what do you think was possible for that club? I mean, one of the saddest stories ever is that Max Paddock never really got to have his redemption story and goal for himself or for you guys. But what do you think this team would have been capable of at the top of its cycle the last couple of years?
Yeah, it's too bad. I think, obviously we've had a great team for, probably the whole time I've been here. So, there's possibilities, we could have went back to back or things like that. And, it's unfortunate, but, I just can't control those things, and you kind of got to move on and, focus on the task at hand. And, that's this year. So, hopefully we can do it again this year.
Sure. Well, you obviously have moved forward, but I want to talk about the bubble last year in Regina, because I called the games, and every time the Pats were playing Prince Albert, I was like, watching you, I'm like, wow. There is no doubt why you went in the first round to the San Jose Sharks. What was it like living in the bubble last year in Regina? Tell us. I haven't talked to too many guys about it, but everybody that I have talked to didn't care for it. What was it like from what you remember?
No, I loved it. I think it was a different experience, and I got the chance to hang out with all the guys all day, and it was something I missed being away for them for so long. And we always have a great group here in PA, and everybody loves it. Everyone loves each other and loves being around each other. So I thought it was an awesome experience, and something maybe I won't have again. So something I try to cherish as much as possible.
Oh, well, trust me, I know. I don't know if the staff up there told you I was the voice of the Raiders long before you were even around. You're a 2002 baby in Calgary. I was the voice of the Raiders from 93 to 95, and we called it Little Chicago then, or Little Montreal, actually. Little Montreal then. I know how big of a deal the Raiders are in that town. So I guess that brings me to my next question for you, Ozzy. You guys are 6-11, 0-1, 11th in the conference. What's missing right now? What's not happening for the Prince Albert Raiders?
Yeah, I think it's early in the year still. We've played some really good teams, and we're still trying to kind of figure kind of our identity out. And we have new players, and it's a long year, and we still got lots of time to turn things around. And the guys we have in that dressing room are great people off the ice, and that'll only lead to good hockey on the ice. So I'm not worried about it, and I believe in this group. So.
Got to be honest, your Muzzy is a little distracting, Ozzy. Are you doing a Movember thing, or what is the story? What is the story behind that duster?
No, yeah, it's definitely Movember. This is probably the best one I've had, so I'm not complaining.
Is there any contest on the bus for who's got the best one? Who else is participating in Movember on the Prince Albert Raiders?
Goals is trying, but I'm pretty sure I'm blowing everybody out the water right now. So, not to brag.
Well, you're one of the older guys. You should be at your age. And I got to ask you this: how much you watching the fortunes of the San Jose Sharks? They've had some major COVID issues this year, as you obviously know. Your thoughts on your future club here with the Sharks this season in that Pacific Division?
Yeah, I try and watch as many games possible. It's tough with our schedule and traveling and things like that. But obviously, I try and watch as much as possible. And they're kind of in the same boat, just trying to kind of figure things out. And they had a big win, I believe, last night versus the Canes. So it's good to see, and hopefully they turn things around as well. They have an awesome group in that dressing room, and
yeah. Huge victory over the Carolina Hurricanes, actually. Just the Canes' third loss of the year. And that reminds me, by the way, when you go to a camp, of course, and I guess you've been to a couple, I would assume. I don't know what the COVID thing's done to you there, but you know these guys, right? They feel like your friends. Who are the guys that you kind of gravitated to in your time with San Jose since being drafted in the first round?
I got really close to Mario Ferraro there, where, I spent the summer in San Jose, so he was also there. So, I got to spend a lot of time with him, and he's around my age too. So it was pretty good just going out to lunches and dinners with him, and staying at his place sometimes, and always working out with him too. So he was a great guy for me to kind of lean on, and if I had any questions, I wouldn't hesitate to ask him.
What's the schedule ahead for the Raiders the rest of the week, Ozzy?
We'll play against Moose Jaw here soon, and then we'll have 2 games on the weekend. And I guess right now we're just kind of focusing on the practice here today, and trying to clean some things up. And we obviously play the first place team in the league on the weekend, so I know the guys will want to win that game, and I'm excited for it.
Absolutely, you should be. Well, Ozzy, big fan here. As I've pointed out, good luck getting this thing back on track. I appreciate the time. Say hey to all my Raider friends, and hopefully we get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Rod.
Ozzy Wiesblatt of the Prince Albert Raiders joining us today from the Gateway to the North. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching the RP Show on YouTube. And don't forget, we're live daily on YouTube from noon to 2 Eastern. If you like what you see, hit subscribe. And if you like the program, check around for other segments of The Rod Pedersen Show here on YouTube.